Welcome, Mathieu.
Hey,
Welcome.
it's a pleasure to be there.
Great,
It's,
great.
it's the start of
Thanks.
a great collaboration between iExec and Incentive, and I'm glad to be there to introduce it and present everything to your community.
Nice, nice. We're gonna wait a few minutes before starting our live. Thanks again, cause you've got a crazy story. You are in Shanghai in the airport, and you found a way to find internet and being with us today. So that's really really amazing.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, so like now I'm on a Chinese 5G SIM card. I think everything we are saying obviously is a bit monitored, but I won't tell anything else, but yeah, just there is only one Wi-Fi in the entire airport, and it doesn't work with Google and everything. You can't use VPN, so you have to find a way to buy a real SIM card. And obviously, there is some verification to be done when you buy the SIM card here. So yeah, it was quite a story.
Nice.
Never
You've
took so
done
much
it.
time to find internet, but yeah, I made it, and now we can
Nice.
present the product and everything.
You've done it. You are here. We're gonna wait a few minutes. While we are waiting for everybody, a quick questions. Uh, Anything in the space recently that surprised you or inspired you, or maybe a trend, a Web
Apart
three trend?
Yeah. Like I would say, apart from the explosion from Aster token and Aster protocol, I've met the CEO Leonard 3 days ago in Korea, and even he told me like. I 10 days ago, no one would have talked to me, and now I'm like a huge star. And yeah, I think everyone got surprised by this amazing venture. But apart from this, I would say just this year have been even more crazy for hack and exploits. And since I started Incentive, each day my original thesis is confirmed. Um, since the middle of September, we had more hacks than the entire in value than the entire 2024 year, which was already higher than 2023 year. So it's just going upwards. So yeah, it's really concerning for me as for now we are still the only risk mitigation platform to exist, and yeah, there is
Yeah,
a lot of demand.
it's good business for you, I think, but we will explain everything about incentive finance in a few minutes. We are about to kick our second builder demo session, so please grab a coffee, your favorite wallet, if you want to try this amazing platform. So we're about to get started. Welcome everybody, welcome Gift, welcome Jay. Feel free to ask any question you want in the chat, and stay with us until the end, because we've got something really cool to announce. Like in every builder session, we've got a pretty cool news about our collaboration with Incentive. And I think 30 seconds, and we go. Okay, welcome. Okay, let's go. I'm Martin, iExec DevRel, and today I'm very happy to welcome for our second builder session our special guest, Mathieu, the founder of Incentive Finance. Everybody, again, feel free to ask any question you want in the chat. We will take time, a Q&A time. So, Mathieu, thanks for joining us today. First question, can you introduce yourself, how you got into Web3, and the moment you realized incentive finance had to exist?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Mathieu. I've got a background in finance at the Sorbonne, and I actually started crypto by accident. It was in 2015, and I was playing Counter-Strike, and I earned some skins there. And at this time, the only way to off-ramp the money was to use crypto, and it was OP skin, and to get this off-ramp that money through Coinbase. So this is how I bought my first Bitcoin, even though I sold it right after to buy some sneakers. But I never lost interest for the blockchain. And in 2017, as a lot of people, I made a lot of money that I gave all back to the market. And it's in 2021 where I really started professionalizing my journey in crypto. I worked for several platforms. I worked for Terraform Labs before it eventually crashed. I worked for Shares.io, which was social investment app. I onboarded more than 4,000 users there. And in late 2022, I lost money on FTX. And first,
welcome. Me too.
yeah, but like this is where I actually got the idea, because in January or February 2023, I discovered I was able to get instantly a part of my money back rather than waiting more than 2 years, because I don't know if you can see, but the payout 5 billion will be distributed from FTX tomorrow. And basically, this is how the idea of incentive came, because I made some research. I discovered there were no such services in decentralized finance. And I knew that I've been hacked several times, a lot of friends too, in crypto. And I was like, how such a claim exchange doesn't exist in decentralized finance, despite a huge hack market. And so I called a very good friend that used to build mixers on Terra blockchain when it was still legal. Now he a bit changed his product, and I told him, "Do you want to be the CEO of Incentive?" He said yes, and this is how this amazing venture starts. And we raised money last June. We spent the rest of the year, like in 2024, we spent the rest of the year building the platform, and we deployed on Arbitrum testnet a little more than 5 months ago. We had an amazing traction. We had over close to 20,000 single addresses interacted with our platform, and now we are preparing for mainnet launch.
Really cool, really cool. Security in Web3, it's a big topic, I think, in the audience, and me too. Terra, FTX, and other. It was a tough time, and it's a pretty good idea you've got, and we're gonna talk a bit more in details just after. So let's get into our partnership, because security, privacy, it's really a perfect combination. How do you iExec Web3 messaging? Because Incentive Finance is using the iExec Web3 messaging tools. So how do iExec Web3 messaging privacy tool fit into Incentive Finance? And what did we help you solve in particular?
Yeah. So to be honest, I think there couldn't be a better use case. There is a problem, is all the centralized finance platforms, they're working with a closed model, and you just sign papers with lawyers and contracts, and you sell your claim. You need to KYC. We knew that in order to untape the decentralized finance markets, we couldn't do such an architecture. We had to build a platform where everything was permissionless and everything was decentralized. But then a problem occurs, is we need to be able to inform all of our buyers and sellers of claims of the recovery status of the new markets and all of those informations. But it's a bit tricky to ask someone who has lost millions on a hack to give us personal mail or personal telegram. And this is why the partnership between Incentive and iExec make so much sense, because thanks to this partnership and the integration, we are able to send notifications privately. We won't ever know which mail or telegram you entered on the exchange, and and then you can still get all the notifications about new markets, recovery. There is a little button in order to select all of this. So I'm really happy to have the chance to work with you.
Nice. And in the audience, if you want to try the platform, it's incentive.finance, easy to find. And Matthew will share his screen in a few minutes and make a demo, how it works, and explain it in detail. So I say, like, security is pretty important in Web3, and your business model rely on Web3 security breaches, so to generate claims. What happened to your business if Web3 become highly secure and such incidents become rare?
Yeah, it's a very nice question. So actually, we've seen the complete opposite. Smart contract hacks does trends to get to represent a smaller part in the overall hack market, but social engineering just exploded this year thanks to Bybit hack, but other ones. And I think with the new AI developments uh, concerning deepfakes or any other way to infiltrate your computer, this is something that no one is ready for. Even in crypto, teams like Bybit, they still get hacked. So imagine most of the builders, and you are not competing with like a random hacker. You are competing with people from like Lazarus Group. They have like national grade uh, tools in order to hack you, and so this is pretty concerning. And actually, for now, the markets have just kept getting bigger and bigger, and I think it won't stop anytime soon. So, yeah.
Yeah, like it's with AI. I think it's become crazy. You can generate another live person and organize some meets and trick everybody. Yeah, it's I'm totally agree with you. And so let's talk about the incentive finance name, because you talk about the origin story. The word incentive is in your name. So what's the main incentive for users to try your platform? Like, for instance, 3 key features they should keep in mind after this live stream.
Yeah. So obviously, try to connect with iExec Web3 messaging. I would say that's the first one. But apart from this, if they suffered any high, like our idea is not, we won't prevent hack from happening. So you can just live your life, trade in DeFi, use protocols, use platforms. But if ever you get hacked once, you just come to incentive.finance and you can sell your claim. And especially in those times where you have crazy pumps, you have, the markets or some tokens that doubles each week, you might prefer to get instantly 50, 60, 70, whatever the market price is, of your liquidity instantly rather than waiting few months, few years in order to get it back. On the other side, you might want to get exposure on that claim because you have some money sitting in a wallet and you know that there is already negotiations between hacker and the hacked protocol, and you're like, okay, I'm fine with being the liquidity provider and giving some of that money, allowing some people to de-risk and sell their claim. On the other side, you get a huge APR. So yeah, that's pretty much a win-win deal for everyone.
Yeah, totally. That's pretty cool. A quick question about like, for instance, for FTX, a lot of people lost some money with FTX, but during a long time, nobody was sure to recover some money. Like, can you explain a bit more? Like, how do you could trade something, thinking of the potential reimbursement from the Act platform?
Yeah. So first, I would like to give you a data that we have collected. We analyzed close to 400 hacks, and we've seen that on average, 90% of the funds are recovered within 6 months. So the funds that are recovered are within 6 months, or like 90% of them. And so it's really interesting because it's not like centralized finance claim where you need to wait years. It's way more quicker. On the other side, obviously the market price will just adapt to whatever the situation is. So Citus Hack, for example, the SUI liquidity provider, on the testnets, since we incentivize the testnet, I think we have quite an accurate pricing, and we've seen the claim trading between 60 and 70% because people knew that there were going to be recoveries, because like SUI won't let down their main liquidity provider. On the other hand, if like there is no negotiations at all and the claim price will likely be way lower, but obviously your potential return will be much higher. So
Mm.
yeah.
Okay, thanks. Just before the demo time, we can take one question in the chat from Jay. Hi, Mathieu. If you could go back to day one, what advice would you give yourself building incentive finance? That's a pretty interesting question.
Yeah. I don't know. I just like to be even quicker because like just every day my TV feeds confirmed, and I just wish we would have been live on the mainnets 1 year ago. We would have printed so much feeds. We're working every day as much as we can in order to deploy on the mainnet. So yeah, just be even faster, and like don't wait. Like yeah, don't wait for any confirmation, just do it.
Okay, yeah, build fast, ship fast. But you took time to build something really cool. So I think it's demo time. Could you share your screen and showcase a bit your project?
Yeah, sure. So let me try.
I will add your shared screen on the stage.
So actually, oh yeah. Actually, it's a bit of a problem because I can't. I need to quit Google Chrome and reopen. So not sure
I
how
can do
we
it.
should do it. If you can do it, it's just live on the
Yeah, sure.
platform basically. So anyone can just type incentive.finance and go there. As we chatted in the beginning of the live, I'm a bit in an unusual setup. I'm in Shanghai airport. I'm heading to Token 2049, and it's a bit of a mess here to get an internet connection and to get some place to do the call. So yeah, thanks for sharing the screen. So basically, you can see on the top right corner a little bell icon. This is where you can set up the notifications, choose the what to be notified about, and yeah, that's as simple as this. Also, something I would like to highlight: we haven't built something where we need to type each notification manually. Everything is connected with our backend. So every time we create a market, the notifications are set automatically. Every time we set the recovery, the notifications are set automatically, and it also ensures that you will get instantly the notification on like the first second where they happen. So yeah.
Cool. So yes, if you want to get some notification, click there, and you can protect your email and your chat ID, Telegram chat ID, and you will be able to receive some private notification. It means incentive finance will be able to send some notification without knowing or storing your email or your Telegram chat ID. That's pretty cool. I'm using it and I love it. So you've got a dashboard, leaderboard, documentation, and even the Arbitrum Cipolla faucet. We know it's always a tough point to get some token to test platforms. So yeah, everybody feel free to test it and provide some feedback, because as a builder, it's always nice to get some feedback from the user to always improve the product. And it's already a really cool platform. So quick question I need to ask. I like this question because it's a really interesting business. And are there already competitors in your space? And if so, how do you position incentive finance among them?
Yeah. Quick answer, no. We are the first mover. We are the only claim market existing in decentralized finance. I think that's why it's a really good time to position yourself. Obviously, when you have the first mover advantage, there are a lot of stories in crypto where the people trying it made some huge amount of money. So yeah, I think the only competitors we could see would be insurance company, but it's not really a competitor because insurance in crypto for me is the most inefficient way of protecting yourself. You go in crypto to get 20% APR, not 5 in traditional finance. But then you need to pay 15% in insurance on each protocol you use. So first problem, a lot of little protocol from decentralized finance, they are not insured. So if you get hacked there, you can't do anything about it. And for the big protocols, you give back most of your yield to those insurers. With incentive, it's just way better because you just live your life, you trade whenever you want, and if one day you get hacked, you would just come to incentive.finance and sell your claim. So it's basically insured. We don't need you to trade, and we don't need you to go on the platform to sell your claim. If everything goes fine for you and you don't want to buy claims, like, I mean, fine. But if one day it happens, we'll be there for you and we'll create the claim market instantly. And yeah, so I think that's why we are like way better solution than insurance protocol. But in terms of claim markets, we are the first claim market in decentralized finance.
Pretty cool. It might be a bit scary to be the first in this field. You are in the discovering phase, I would say, because it's totally new. So of course we wish you a big luck and to success and find a lot of I'm not wishing a lot of security breach, but of course if there is some, it's good business for you.
Yeah, and you know, it just like, I think it will happen even if we don't exist. So it's better to have some place to get instantly some money back rather than not existing, you know.
Yeah, no, it's I would say it's a run between a hacker and builder. Like, they try to improve the security, and hacker always find something new to hack, like the last hack about SIM swapping and things like that. They are totally creative. So I think, yeah, unfortunately, there is a lot of business in this in this ecosystem.
Yeah. But you know, this is what I like, you know, innovate, create something that has never been done before. And you know, in incentive, every day we are always thinking about how improving our platform, how improving the collateral management, and all of those questions related to liquidity. And this is why we also took some time before launching on the mainnet, because we knew, and some of our investors told us that as soon as you launch a product and you're successful, there will be 10 copy paste. So this is why we took a lot of time in order to build entry barriers, in order to make sure that when it will be live on the mainnet, it will be almost impossible for others to compete, as we'll had secure partnership with most of the biggest ecosystem protocols.
And some entrepreneur would say that it's a good sign when someone try to copy paste your project. It means you are in the right place and you are doing well. Your project is really ambitious. I love it, and I'm sure you've got a lot of things in your roadmap. So, Matthew, what's next? What's next for incentive finance? What can the community expect in the coming months?
Yeah. First, we'll launch. There is a new platform, like, I would say, updates that will be coming, not in the coming months, but in the coming weeks, maybe even next week. So we adjust and updated a lot of stuff. So I can't wait to release it. Then we'll release our B2B product, which is iClaim. So, you know, incentive, the current platform, the goal is really it's a B2C platform. The goal is to connect buyer and sellers of stolen funds ownership of claims. But we want to create a product because, you know, our mission in the high level is to allow any, like, I do think that, you know, the liquidity is still so dry in decentralized finance compared to traditional finance because of the risk of losing everything in an instant. I will never tell my mom, deposit 20,000 in a lending protocol from your savings account, because it can be gone like this, and then you will never see it again. And you know, for like most of the people in real life, not in crypto, it just you can't take that risk. In traditional finance, there are bankruptcies, there are events where you can lose your money, but you always have a way to recover funds after trials, after the claims is been paid out. And this is why we are also building incentive. So iClaim will allow any enterprise to embed traditional finance grade guarantees in order to position themselves as protocols and erase every like differences between decentralized finance and traditional finance while keeping all the benefits. So this is something we are really excited about, and we have a huge partnership. We will also announce that we already signed, which will allow us to securize more than 60% of the total value lock in the entire space post-hack. So yeah, I can't say much. Can't say more, but
Some
and
alpha,
yeah,
please, some alpha.
but no, there are really huge things coming for incentive and iClaim. And last point, I'm heading right now. So in 30 minutes, I'm flying to Singapore, and I will be at Token 2049. I meet also some of the team members there, and just this week will be amazing. If any of the community members want to have a chat, feel free to send a message on Discord or on Telegram, and I'll make sure to connect with them.
Sure, cool. Thank you. And if you're in the audience, if you want to stay tuned about what happened in an incentive finance project, you can join the Discord. They've got a X account, GitHub for the builder if you want to check the code. So we talk about a lot of things. If in the audience you've got some question on it, really don't be shy. Feel free to ask the question. We've got five minutes left. We've got Benji, beautiful user interface. That's important. So we've got a cool UI. Okay, so no question in the chat. So I think we are about to wrap up this live stream. But before I said we've got something to announce, and you can win a share of $600 just by testing the project. No brainer. Go on. You just need to connect your wallet. Then you go for, of course, on incentive finance, you connect your wallet. Just click on the notification setting, and you can protect your mail or your chat ID Telegram to be able to receive some notification. And then let's go. Easy. 3 winners.
As simple as that.
Yeah, it's really simple. 3 winners will each get $200 in RLC, and we will announce it the 7th of October. And yeah, so, and of course, if you wanna to get your hands on incentive finance, we will drop any information in the video description, in the replay description. Before closing it, a huge thanks, Mathieu, because you've got a lot of trouble in Shanghai airport, and you've done everything to be here with us today. So thank you very much. And
it's a pleasure, and I had to present this amazing partnership because I'm so proud, and it's not partner to partner. There is really a purpose to do it. It will really allow us to distribute notification without knowing to who will distribute it, and when for such a use case it's really needed. So yeah, so glad to integrate it, and can't wait to have all the feedback, and
nice.
yeah, looking forward.
Great. Cool. And I will quote you. You sent me a few days ago a sentence: "Don't get wrecked, but if you do, it's okay too, because we have your back." And you are here, yeah, for people who get wrecked, and that's pretty cool. So thanks for the community. Thanks a lot. And if you enjoyed this builder demo, we'll bringing more builder in the next few weeks, more demo, more Web3 energy very soon. So stay tuned, guys. You can follow Incentive Finance and iExec on X, Discord, join us, ask questions, and build with us. Thank you again, Mathieu, and I wish you a really amazing Token 2049.